All right. Welcome to Blood, Sweat, and Beers. My name is Alex, like Naz Kuzer.
And I'm Tony Melitic.
All righty, we are in episode 4, I think, for us.
I have absolutely no idea at this point.
Yeah.
I can't count.
It's funny, I have episode 4. We're saying that, but I have episode 8 because that's just how it goes. This week, we will be talking about a couple stories that happened in the NFL, UFC, of course, some of the big stories this week and upcoming. We've got the Dallas domination by the San Francisco 49ers, some crazy stuff happening in that KC-Minnesota game, and a little Broncos failure. For the next round, what do we got, Tony, coming up for them right here?
After that, we're going to be talking some of the major injuries that happened in the NFL. It looks like a fucking infirmary. Minnesota versus Chicago, which it's going to be interesting. It's going to have nothing to do with future playoff teams, but it'll be fun to talk about at the very least. And then trade deadlines. Who's on the block? Was it where could certain players end up? I don't think any stars out there right now, but
Kirk Cousins could be. I've been hearing some things, but we will get into that. Round 3. We had some pretty vicious KOs happening in the last Bobby Green, Grant Dawson card, including my favorite, Drew Dober with a KO. Tony had another guy, Nathan Manis?
Nathan Manis.
Yep. Apparently manhandled and knocked a dude out, and some other stuff we'll talk about in round 3. Round 4 we got?
A little more UFC news. Derek Lewis replacing Blades to fight... What is his name again?
Almeida?
Almeida.
Yeah.
But either way,
Good fighter.
Should be fun, yes. Costa and the elbow surgery, and then Fury and Ngannou. Just not MMA news, but just fun.
Well, with that, let's get into it. Round 1. Let's go over last week's games, and we had some fun ones. Starting in, let's see, we had Thursday night, we had the Bears versus the Commanders, and it seemed that the Ghost and rest in peace Dick Butkus fell into the Bears offensively and defensively because they dominated 40-20.
I was wrong on that one.
Wrong on the picks.
Yep.
Did I have Chicago?
You did have Chicago. You and Jason.
Nice. All right, next game, what do we got?
What is it? I went with Buffalo. They're unbeatable. Why are they unbeatable in London? Why?
I think this week it helped a little bit more because of the fact that they were already in London.
Jet lag for Buffalo,
so they were adjusted a little bit better. But yeah, I said it on the show before.
Yep.
Jaguars own London.
Yep.
Don't know why. It just seems to happen.
I'm 0-2. You guys are currently 2-0. So you guys are looking good on your picks so far.
There we go. Next one, we had the Saints absolutely dominate Bill Belichick and the Patriots. Worst loss of Bill Belichick's career, 34-0. Shut him out.
Ooh, I am not doing well this week. I am just getting everything wrong.
Are you 0-3 right now?
Yeah, currently 0-3.
All right, well, let's get on to 0-4 for you.
And it is.
I knew it.
I picked Tennessee over the Colts, and that was
Gardner Minshew.
I love him so much. I'm so excited. We're gonna get into that, but I'm just excited to talk Gardner.
Yes, but Colts win that one.
Yeah, was it Colts over the Titans 23-16? The Titans really can't decide if they're good or not. One week is an absolute domination. Derrick Henry looks like the Derrick Henry of old, and then this.
Yeah, Colts are sort of like that too.
They are a little bit, yeah.
Next game surprised me. I know I missed this one.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin wills his team, and Lamar Jackson throws the game away, where the Steelers win 17-10 in the division rivalry game.
TJ Watt, dude. That's all I have to say.
500,000, Pat McAfee. 500,000 will be to any choice of his charity.
Yep.
That'll be
very cool.
But it's cool that he's doing it.
Yeah. After that one, I think most of us saw it going this way. Panthers going down to the Lions. The Panthers scored more than I expected.
Yeah, no, they, other than Miles Sanders, I love you, Booby, but you're killing me. I might have to drop you on fantasy. Next game, we got another one with the Falcons and the Texans. Falcons inched this one out by 2 points, 21-19.
Jason's the only one out of the three of us who called that one.
I wasn't sure on this one. I just picked the Texans, I think, because of the previous game where they dominated.
Yep.
Next game, what do we got, Tony?
New York Giants going down to the Miami Dolphins.
Sort of saw that one.
Yeah, no one was surprised there. Daniel Jones doing Daniel Jones things.
Everybody picked that one, I'm assuming?
Yep, everybody picked Miami on that one.
Nice. And look at what happened. The Bengals finally revived themselves. Jamar Chase doing well. 34-20 against the Arizona Cardinals.
He wasn't lying. He's always fucking open.
Yeah.
Throwing the ball?
He's always open. I've got that in a segment, definitely. Did we all pick the Bengals?
Why would I? You and I picked Arizona.
I think we picked it because we were so unsure.
Yeah.
Look at this fucker. Yeah, you guys can't see him, but he's smiling over there like a smug son of a bitch until we get to his game. Oh, look at the tears.
I knew where it was going to go.
He still technically picked the right team in that game.
Yeah, true. Anyways, next game, what do we got? I like this one.
Philly taking down the Rams. Some fun things to talk about later there. Coop Cup's return.
Yeah.
But
you can't stop him. But we stopped the team.
Yeah. No, the Eagles are looking good. I think,
a little better.
I think they're the second strongest team in the NFC right now.
Yep.
And it was, once again, just it's what you expect from the Eagles.
Yeah.
They went out there. The Rams are a decent team, but the Eagles are clearly better.
Yeah.
Dallas got it involved too.
Finally,
Yeah.
I was saying all season it seemed like I was like, Dallas, did you like steal Jalen's like pudding in the lunch cafeteria, because he would not throw him the ball no matter what. And I kept true to you, my boy. I kept you in my lineup for 5 straight weeks, and you finally came through, even though I fucking lost to Finn. Devontae Adams, you killed me. I thought you were going to go off. Anyways, that's another story another time.
Yep.
Jets versus the Broncos. Jets get a victory, surprisingly.
Yep.
31-21. Sean Payton, Russell Wilson. What's going to happen? We will talk about it soon.
And Zach Wilson, once again, didn't look bad.
He didn't. He didn't get much, but Breece Hall did a lot of that work.
Oh, yeah.
Outside of that, they got the victory. That's all I can say.
Next game up is Chiefs taking down the Vikings. Chiefs getting a little more of that referee help again.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one, but they got a victory. That's all I'll say about that.
27-20. The Vikings, every time Kirk Cousins does decently, they lose.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, 288 yards or something and 2 tutties. Like, not a bad game for him at all. Next game, I love to see it. The Dallas Cowboys get exactly what they deserve. Shut down on prime time against the team that they cannot seem to defeat, the 49ers, who, in my opinion, are the best, most complete team.
Yep.
CMC runs all over him. Brock Purdy looking good. Defense had no questions. Dak Prescott had the oven working overtime that night with baking some turnovers. Yeah, we'll get into that one definitely. Last game, last night. How'd that go? Sorry.
There's a saying around Wisconsin: can cheese feel pain? Yes, it can.
Here you go, buddy.
So it's more of a cheddar cheese.
Anyways, that is the recap of Week 5 in the NFL. Let's get to my favorite story. I'll let you start. Let's hear what you got to say. San Francisco, Dallas.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
It was San Francisco taking down Dallas 42-10. Brock Purdy just showing that he is Mr. Relevant.
Yeah, he's looking good.
17 for 24, 4 tuds, 252 yards. No one is supposed to look this good being the last pick in the NFL draft. And he's guaranteed 2 touchdowns every week.
Well, he's running a perfect system, and that's why I say he'll wow you with a throw here and there, but he's not doing anything crazy.
No.
He's not athletically gifted to where he has super speed.
Yeah.
He's really strong, really built big. He just knows how to run the system and minimize mistakes. And if you could do that in the NFL and minimize the fumbles, the interceptions, and let your playmakers do what they are meant to do, it is very hard to defeat a team that has a great defense on the back end of that.
And he's in the perfect place for it. Shanahan is a genius at putting the players in the right roles. Brock Purdy does not turn over the ball. He throws it where it needs to be. Like you were saying, he's not this super athlete. He doesn't have a cannon. He doesn't have this insane speed. He does the job correctly, and he doesn't fuck up.
No, he doesn't. And, I mean, I guess it was tight end day, that comes in like a couple weeks or some shit. But tight ends, the ones that weren't doing much this year, they broke out, including Dallas Goedert. We said that, but
Kittle, 3 touchdowns on the day.
On 3, every catch he got that night was a touchdown. He's like, tutty, tutty, tutty.
And these weren't in the end zone. These were catch, run, 30 yards, dive into the... It was awesome.
Yeah, I really like that. And Kittle is one of those players that is exciting to see. He's a fun character to watch. Fun to listen to in interviews, of course.
Yeah, he's an interesting, goofy guy. I love him.
He's definitely going to the WWE after he retires, in my opinion.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
It'd be so... Imagine...
He's made appearances, so it's going to be...
Imagine later on, Gronk and Kittle in a fucking wrestling match, WWE. You know they're going... Like, I'm putting that hot take right now. If that happens, we're pulling up this video and showing them.
That'd be a lot of fun.
But back to that game. It was great. And on the other side...
Before we talk about the other side, how about Kittle's t-shirt?
Oh, yeah. That's even better. I mean, I wish, Kittle, if I can get that shirt from you and signed, we'll talk about that off camera.
We'll
what I
frame
do
it.
for that. Yeah, sure, frame it. Definitely. But back to the Dallas Cowboys.
What happened, Jason?
No, as Stephen A. Smith says it best, they rise so they can fall. They get your spirits up. They make you feel all good inside. And they do what they always do.
Yep.
They let them down. And they show who they are. Yep. Jason was texting me throughout that whole game and probably was losing his mind. I wish we could show up the screenshots of the text. But how were you feeling, sir? How were you feeling about that game? Speak up.
I'm still healing. It's
a fresh wound.
First of all,
let's put
if anyone in the Dallas fucking Cowboys camp, get someone for Dak Prescott's goddamn legs and fucking feet. The amount of incompletions and INTs based on footwork alone, take the film of the exact same fucking game and compare it to Brock goddamn Purdy, who's in his second year?
Yeah. Second year and
he
last
didn't even
pick
start
of the
last year.
Nope.
He didn't even start.
Off the bench, was happy to make practice squad.
Get my guy a fucking footwork specialist. Holy shit.
No, but hey, I don't know if the camera can see this. It's all on the hips. Remember when he does that shit? Remember when he did that shit?
Bro, you ain't Shakira, okay? So shut the fuck up.
No, he's trying to think he's like Beyonce.
I mean, honestly, where I'm at is I'm tired of Dallas Cowboys players, and this goes to Micah too. I love Micah. They need to shut their fucking mouth and learn and play the fucking game of football.
Micah, I hear you. That's an angry Dallas fan right there. If you guys could see his face, he's fuming right now. There's basically smoke coming out of his ears.
I am wearing Dallas shit until this shit stops.
Skip Bayless was seen online posting, as he always does, about his Cowboys, throwing the Prescott jersey in the trash, and then has a Micah jersey, and he's about to, and he stops. He's like, throws it on and walks away. Because I would say that too. I like Micah a lot. He does talk a lot, has a podcast, but Micah backs his side up.
Yeah.
Except for on Sunday.
He was going
last Sunday. I mean,
hey, I will say this, and I said it.
That's one of the most prolific offenses.
Was he battling injury? Was it all this?
No. I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying it's when he battles the Eagles and the Niners. We have two of the best offensive lines. The Eagles alone have 3 fucking Hall of Famers on their line, most likely. 2 for sure. The Niners have a great O-line as well. I couldn't give you all their names right off the top of the head, but what's the one? He is from the Washington Commanders. Trent Richardson, a fucking beast and everything for them.
And what is Micah supposed to do against Kyle Juszczyk?
Oh yeah, Kyle Juszczyk.
He went to Harvard. It doesn't count.
Hey, fullback. Shout out to Kyle Juszczyk, keeping the fullback room alive. Him and Rex Burkhead were basically staples.
It's still up there.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I wish you could see. Hold on. We got Tony right here, and let's see. Round 9. He was drunk as shit by round 2.
Don't drink, kids.
And then he just, we're like, Tony, it's your pick. You just hear a very slurred word. Juszczyk.
Juszczyk.
Anyways.
You sure? Yeah.
It was the exact. I did not expect that though. I did not expect it to go that way. I thought it would be a
little bit
defensive
closer,
battle, less scoring, but Dallas proves that
just so
what
many
they
weapons.
are, and Niners show that they just have too many weapons right now, and defensively, it doesn't even matter.
And
about
they
the
essentially
weapons.
played without Debo. He was a decoy out there.
Debo scored one.
Yeah, Debo.
Yeah, I
You
think
sure?
he got one.
Yeah, you got one. Debo did some things, but
Okay.
that's
Maybe
the
it
thing.
was the game.
I mean, there's
the
42
previous-
fucking goddamn points on the board.
the
I'm
previous
pretty
game-
He got at least
tough
one.
bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the previous game was all about Christian McCaffrey and Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
But yes. So, I mean, in my mind, it just proved that Dallas is still a good team, but they just do typical Dallas things, and Niners are, in my mind, the best team in the league.
Yeah.
All right, on to another game. We got the Minnesota Vikings versus the Chiefs. We already said Chiefs won 27-20.
Yep.
Tony hinted at what we would be talking about, and a little suspicious. There's a lot of talk around the league about how that game went down in the very end with Kirk Cousins driving, fourth quarter, less than 2 minutes to go, 30-yard line, throws a pass. Looks like there is a clear pass interference. Flag is thrown. Then you see the defensive player take off his helmet in the end zone. Another flag that should have been thrown.
Yep.
At that point, he starts talking to the refs. They tell him to put on his helmet. After that, you see Patrick going to a ref and saying that the ball was tipped. Ball was tipped. Replay shows that that ball wasn't even close to being fucking tipped. He hit his arm, not the ball, which means illegal contact, defensive pass interference. Call should have been kept on the field as it was called, yet they picked up the flag, which took away the possession from the Vikings and basically sealed the game for the Chiefs.
This keeps being a consistent story. The Chiefs are either getting the calls that they need or having the no calls that they like. This happens in games, but why does it consistently happen with the Chiefs?
It's so hard for me to call this one because it hurts just talking about this play and specifically because that's what killed us in the Super Bowl. I mean, granted, and I always say, Jason Kelsey always says it too, and I love it. Never fucking blame the refs for the flags. You had 40, 55, like so much other time to make sure that that never had to even affect you.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I think the reason it was a bullshit call. It should have been called, and it's bullshit. But the reason we start noticing it more and more is because this team has won so much. This team is on prime time so much. So you want to see them lose, or you're looking a little bit more closely. Look at the Patriots back for 10 fucking years. I don't think they always got the calls. I think teams there's bad calls on every single game. Some that are very crucial, which happen every week in every game.
Yep.
But because during that time the Patriots were the number one team, obviously
They're being spotlighted.
they're being spotlighted. Same thing with the Chiefs being spotlighted.
Hey,
that is my only argument
no,
against it.
and I think it's a good argument.
But
It keeps happening.
it does. And that was a big one where people called it. There was multiple fouls on that play. So that was a really... If anybody wants to say conspiracy theory that they're trying to help with the Vegas odds or whatever,
I just
because
think the refs suck sometimes.
I do too. I really do too. And I love Jason Kelsey's point on just make sure. It sucks when it happens. We lost the Super Bowl. It sucks.
Yep.
But
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's like in UFC. The judges fucking suck. They will take away titles from people. Don't put it in the judges' hands.
Yep.
Easier said than done. I know.
Yeah.
But it's just a hard one to go. On the other hand, they got the victory. Vikings got some big losses from that one, which we will go into in our next story with Justin Jefferson with a hamstring injury.
Yeah.
He is out for 4 weeks
Minimum.
because he got put on IR.
I don't think he... Did we confirm that I don't
Oh,
think
I know.
he's technically
No,
on
no,
IR.
Jefferson is on IR. I know for a
Jefferson
fact.
is on IR. Okay.
He is for a fact on IR, so minimum 4 weeks with a
Yep.
hamstring injury.
And they believe it's going to be longer.
And they want to take it cautious.
Yeah.
Coach Kevin O'Connell said he wants to be very cautious with this. That's basically their future. That's their Randy Moss.
Is it their future or is it their trade?
Rating chip, that is something we will get into, but I don't I don't think so. I think
Well,
it's more of just keep him
I would
healthy.
stick with him.
With the way the season has been going for the Vikings anyway, like if you wanted to rush Jefferson back and you had a chance, at making the playoffs, you would need to start stacking up some wins. They're not going to do that without Justin Jefferson. That offense is going to stall and sputter.
Yeah.
KJ Osborne and Jordan Addison are good. They're not Justin Jefferson. And with the lack of run game in Minnesota, like this is terrible.
My fear is that with Hawkinson, his workload is going to go over.
Yeah.
But
that's great for fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Hawkinson. I mean, fantasy owners that own Hawkinson, beware, buyer beware, because I think that's going to make his production is going to go up, but is he also going to get injured in a very physical role with the Vikings offense?
I mean, yeah, and there's talks about Cousins and everything, and like we keep on
Look at that.
pointing
His
out,
poor
284 yards, 2 tutties that Kirk Cousins gets, and they still lose. Just
0
like
INTs too.
that's
3 less than Dak.
we're not.
Who else is 3 less than? Jordan Love.
No.
Ooh, yeah. Your guys' quarterback's not looking too great. I mean, hey, Jalen Hurts threw a fucking stupid ass pick last time. He's not looking great. He's looking better, but he's not looking his classic style. Look who we got. Buddy? We got Josh, the man of the hour, right now, coming in after work and getting us some beers. Thank you very much, sir. Blood, sweat, and beers.
Blood, sweat, and beers.
Alrighty. Well, yeah. I mean,
but look at his piss poor rushing attack.
Oh, yeah.
Alexander Madison 8 for 26. Cam Akers was a great pickup. 5 for 50.
We said that.
We did. Oh, we 100% did.
It made no sense getting Cam Akers. But on the other hand, I looked at the trade. They gave him like a 7th-round pick.
Yeah,
it was like breadcrumbs, and LA's paying most of Cam Akers.
But what the hell was the point?
But the big thing with the injury though is people like me and others. If he's available, Jordan Addison, watch out, people.
Oh, if he's available in your league, what have all of your managers been doing?
Well,
he should be rostered.
He's been all right, but with Justin Jefferson, he hasn't been the focal point. Now he will be.
Yeah.
KJ Osborne is even worse. Look at this motherfucker. He's going on his phone right now.
KJ Osborne is the much more likely guy who's going to be sitting on your waivers. And not a bad pickup, being that wide receiver 2 role now in Minnesota. Because, like I said, if Jordan Addison is on your waivers, like, you're in a shit league. Like
or you're in an 8-man league like me and my fam.
Yeah.
But hey, shout out, I'm the champion. Where's
my
belt?
I said what I said.
Where's my belt? Anyways, getting into that, let's go on to the final topic. We already said one injury. I know you got most of them written down.
Yes.
The ones I wanted to talk about mainly were Anthony Richardson was doing very well. Had that concussion scare, came back in the I think a week later, and now has a shoulder injury that he is out on IR. Correct. Achane, apparently.
Achane. Devon Achane, a knee injury, looking very likely for IR.
Man was doing great too.
He was fantastic.
Other than his fucking amazing speed, he is number 2 in rushing yards with half of the touches that like Christian McCaffrey gets.
It's really unfortunate, because the guy finally makes a name for himself. He's really producing. The coaching staff is absolutely loving him, and injuries just happen. But this season, really, it seems to be much more prevalent than I could probably say that every year, but we have a lot of stars going down. Do you want me to go through the list?
Yeah, because those were the main ones I knew about. There, of course. Actually,
perfect.
we got the injury list right here, even more than yours. But James Conner, Jonathan. I'll just go over the main names people will actually know. But Garrett Williams, Kyle Murray. Well, he's been out. So this is actually Budda Baker's still on injury reserve. Yeah. I'm waiting for. That's a good trade talk one. But let me look at your list because that's more updated. Yeah. You had James Conner this week.
Yeah, Devon Achane, Justin Jefferson, Travis Kelce, who did get back into the game, but now is questionable for this upcoming week.
Fucking turf, guys. Yeah. Come on.
Khalil Herbert going down for the Bears.
I saw that on your list and I didn't hear about him getting hurt. What happened to him?
I want to say it's a knee.
St. Brown, I thought, was hurt before this game, though.
Oh, Amon-Ra was. I was just wasn't making notable players. They're talking about him likely playing this week, but it sounds like an abdominal injury, and you don't want to exacerbate that. It could be the ribs. It could be a hernia.
Yeah. Top 3 ones I wanted to talk about, though. The Richardson, 8.
Oh, and Leighton Vander Esch.
Oh, yeah. And this sucks. Man's a great linebacker.
He's fantastic. He just can't stay on the field.
Well, it's his neck, dude.
Yeah.
He even has that brace since he came out of college, and he's had neck injuries constantly. Even had surgery like 2 years ago. He was doing better. Only missed 3 games last year. Coming back, I was reading a story on it, and I like the guy a lot. And I thought him and Micah Parsons was just the nastiest combo if Vander Esch could stay healthy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, got that injury, and it looks like he's going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
Outside of those, the main ones I want to talk about just the future of the teams. Richardson being out, we both love Gardner Minshew. I, of course, love Gardner. Do you think they are better or worse without Richardson?
They're different. I don't want to say better or
They
worse.
got JT now, too. Jonathan Taylor.
I think that's going to take a lot of the heavy lifting off of Gardner Minshew.
Yep.
Minshew is much more of a pocket passer. So if you have Indianapolis wide receivers, like you're looking better for fantasy in this aspect. But as far as the Colts themselves being better or worse, I think Anthony Richardson fills a completely different role than Gardner Minshew.
Yes. And just the offensive plays and stuff.
So I think they do just fine with Gardner. I'm still saying Gardner deserves to be starting on a team.
I do too. I was just about to bring up Gardner in my mind reminds me really, a little different attitudes, but same kind of moxie, but just different styles. Baker Mayfield. Same kind of player. Both good pocket passers when they have their good games. Yeah. Great, just like freedom style. I don't give a fuck. They're not going to rush for a lot, but if they need 8 yards on a 3rd down and stuff, and they see it, they're going to run with all their might and just push through and shit and get up fucking screaming. Yeah. Baker's going to be a little bit more crazy and knock his head against people without a helmet, but it's still, I still see awesome. Garner being able to beat. Oh, they are out of their nicotine pouches, but you got a beer, and it's blood, sweat, and beers. Yeah. It's not called blood, sweat, and nicotine.
Zins. Zinner time?
Zinner time. Maybe we can get sponsored in the future.
That would save Jason and I so much fucking money.
Let's try to get a sponsorship by like a local beer company first.
That'd be cool.
That'd be actually, that's one of our, hey, you might find that there's so many around here.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, that's something we can go into soon. But I think we've covered everything on the past week and everything upcoming. Mm-hmm. Let's get into round 2 in the NFL Week 6. We got some games, and let's go over and let's do our picks right now.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get the picks. I got you a pen right there.
Thanks, bam.
Alrighty, first game we got Thursday night. Broncos and the Chiefs, and we already know we all got the Chiefs.
Casey.
Yep. That's
Hold on, give me do T.
Oh, he's J. Technical difficulties, folks. He's just writing it down. We'll get better. We'll get some technology in here, but we like to act like it's when I was born in 1995. The rest of these are old fucks.
I like writing in a notebook.
I do too. Yeah. I like all my notes paper. I love my scribbles because then I know when I'm like, fuck that thought. It's just how I go. But Chiefs got that one next game.
Ravens Titans, which this one's close.
And that's 6:32. Ooh, that's a Germany game, I think.
Oh, you're right.
It's the first Germany game. Welcome Germany to the NFL.
I'm actually going to be awake for this one.
6:30.
Yeah, I mean already from the night previous.
Oh, that's.
Yep.
That sucks.
Just what it is. Working overnights.
Yeah, very true. Got to get your shmoney.
I lean Ravens.
I'm going to go. It's in Germany. I was about to say, is it home?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Ravens as well because they got a sour taste in their mouth right now. They have a.
What about you, bub?
I'm going Titans.
Titans. Okay.
He wants to be different. All right, next game we got the Dolphins Panthers. I easily got the Dolphins for this one. Oh, yeah. I think they're just going to run through them.
50 burger.
We'll see. 40.
40 to 50. 40 to 50. I think in that range.
Yeah, I think Etienne, that's going to take a hit. Mostert's going to get some.
Well,
how about that pickup of Chase Claypool?
Hey, maybe Mike Daniels. Maybe Mike McDaniels figures out a way to use him as like a little scatter piece. You know, McCole Hardman.
He's fighting for wide receiver 5. He's gonna be on the field for like
wide receiver like 3 or 4, because you got Waddle and Hill, of course,
Yeah.
and then who's their third? I can't
He's
even
a
tell you.
bitchier version of Antonio Brown.
he is.
What? Who? Chase. Don't even
At
mention.
least Antonio Brown.
Whoa. Don't ever mention Antonio Brown in your fucking mouth with Chase Claypool. Look at Antonio Brown's stats, people,
We're
and that
talking
man.
off the field.
Well, that's even different too, because Antonio Brown's a whole other level crazy.
That's where he's going
I
right
feel
now,
bad
dude.
for Antonio Brown, dude.
He quit mid-game.
Dude, his tweets and everything. And there's a story we need to get into. Maybe we'll say it this episode, but I did want to get into. We'll do some research on it a little bit more. But Chandler Jones, there's been some crazy shit that happened with that off the Raiders side, and I did want to get into that before everything else that had happened.
Yeah. When the Raiders game comes up, we'll talk about that.
For this upcoming one?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'd rather have a little bit more pertinent, actual information before we start spouting off about it, because it's some personal shit that's going on there. Next game we got
Saints at Texans.
Alrighty, who do you think is going to get that one? Because I think the Saints get this one. They've been looking good, and
So have the Texans though.
Texans just lost. Saints just blew the fuck out of the Patriots.
Yeah, smoked them.
Yeah, like really badly. That defense is real.
Big old goose egg, baby.
So who do you have?
I still think the Texans.
All right.
I'm just gonna go that way. Yeah.
What do you got, Jason?
Texans.
I'm getting the snaps and fucking Tony. Next game we got Commanders and the Falcons. I think this is going to be an interesting game. Falcons are at home. Commanders lost the last game. Falcons edged out a victory over the Texans. I'm going to go with the Falcons, not because I just don't cheer for the Commanders being in my division. I think the Falcons they have some good pieces there. They started utilizing Kyle Pitts a little bit more the last game. Dijon Mustard, my favorite running back, right now as a rookie, is doing very well. So I think they win.
I think they're the superior team. Not by a lot.
Not by a lot, no.
But,
no.
yeah.
Who do you got, Jason? Come on, be honest.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Commanders.
Okay.
Oh, changing from a Deschutes to a poo beer is like a poo beer. It's
Poo beer.
It doesn't taste as great when you're. But if you're doing it like before, like it's better than Coors Light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But next game we got.
Colts at Jags. Actually at Jacksonville.
Not.
But they've been in London for a while, guy. I mean, they flew back, so they'll have like a week to recover. But they've been there for 2 weeks straight. Yeah. Garner Minshew.
Against his old team.
Oh, that's a revenge game, definitely. Minshew.
All right, I gotta go Colts. Yeah.
Minshew starred with the Jaguars, so that's interesting. And he played, if I'm not mistaken, the last year of. No, I think I am mistaken. I was going to say that.
Andrew Luck?
No, I was going to say that Doug Peterson coached Garner Minshew, but it was the first year that Nick Sirianni took over that we got Garner as a backup. I'd take the Jaguars though.
Oh, you take the Jags?
I love the Garner Minshew story. I love Minshew. I do like the Colts with JT. Zach Moss, that two-headed monster, looks really good. But I've been high on the Jaguars just like Detroit, so I want to stick with them.
I'm very interested to see if Jonathan Taylor was working out while he was sitting out and everything.
I think
he's going to come back in football shape, just ready to pound the ball like he can.
I think he was. Just Zach Moss was more accustomed, and that's why Zach did more last week.
Who you taking, Jason?
I'm gonna go with the Jags.
The Jags.
The Jags.
Alrighty, next game we got the Bengals at home versus the Seahawks at 10 a.m. game. Fuck, man, if the Bengals play like they did last week, I should go with the Bengals. Seahawks look pretty good like they did last year. Not the most dominant team, but very competitive.
They're winning.
I'm going Bengals, though.
Okay.
I didn't go with the Bengals last week, and I lost, so don't fuck me over this time, Joe Burrow.
I'm going Seattle. I think the Bengals won because they were taking on the Cardinals.
Cardinals beat the Cowboys.
They did. No, and that's
just I like pointing that one out for everybody.
But
They beat the Cowboys. Arizona.
Yeah, I just don't give them too much credit here. So I'm going Seattle.
Cardinals beat the Cowboys. Just you know.
This one I struggled with. I really did struggle with this one because Joe Burrow finally showed back up.
Mm-hmm.
He did, and
He
Jamar
did.
Chase.
He came back.
Yeah.
And Jamar Chase. I mean,
Finally, he's
I think
always
the
up there.
Bengals. It's gonna be this one's gonna be a tight one for sure.
Yeah. So who you
should
got?
be fun.
Bengals.
You got Bengals. All right. Next game. What do we got? This one's gonna be. I think it's Shit Bowl 2.0.
3.0.
3.0.
Yeah. It's every week.
I know who I'm taking.
Vikings at Chicago. Bears?
You taking the Bears?
I'm taking the Bears.
Last time he took the Bears, nothing really worked out. Did you take the Bears last week?
No.
He didn't. So that's why he's taking the Bears this time.
Well, with Justin Jefferson being out, the Vikings losing constantly. Once again, I think Kirk Cousins is going to throw for like 300 yards, and they're going to lose.
Can they establish the run?
And will they have turnovers?
Oh, that's right. Khalil Herbert's out for the Bears too.
Yeah, but Khalil Herbert didn't do great. It was mainly Justin Jefferson. Justin Fields.
Yeah. You're not wrong, but he wasn't doing terribly. I'm still taking Chicago.
I'm going Vikings. Shout out to you, Andrew. Your team better fucking win. I don't think they're going to know who to double team on the wide receiver end between KJ Osborne and Jordan Addison.
I don't think they have to.
No, neither do I.
Well, that gives those two.
But the Bears' defense sucks that bad.
Exactly.
It's pretty.
So I think
poor.
I think Kirk Cousins is going to rip them up a little bit. Madison may have a breakout game. Watch out for that.
Who you got, Jason?
Vikings.
49ers at the Browns. We haven't seen the Browns because they were on a bye week last week, but 49ers, like I said, best team in the league. I'm sticking with them.
Yep.
Yeah, 49ers all around, easy.
Yep, that one's
All right,
a
next game.
Pats at Raiders. Both pretty bad teams, honestly. But the Raiders are the better team. Bill Belichick could outcoach Mike Daniels, but I just don't think there's the talent on.
I think the Raiders have more of a complete team.
Yeah. And Max Crosby. I mean, just talking
Nasty.
about my
Nasty.
game last night.
Yeah.
Wow,
He's nasty.
he made Jordan Love run for his life consistently.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan. I did want to bring this up. When I texted you about your quarterback is a fucking idiot, it was right before the half. Did you see him throw? Like, he ran out. There was 7 seconds left. It's a Hail Mary, basically.
Oh, no, I'm well. I think this is the exact message that I sent you. I'm well fucking aware.
And then you sent me a picture of your awesome girlfriend and yourself being all cute. Outside of that, it was just hilarious for the viewers if you didn't see it. He's 7 seconds left, and he needs to throw the damn football, basically just to give him a fucking chance. And he literally runs out of bounds after wasting all the time. It's been like 3 seconds, the clock's over, and then he goes out of bounds and keeps on going to the ref. One more play. It's like, dude, the time is fucking out. Get the fuck off the field, you idiot.
That honestly wasn't even the worst part.
No, there was much war. That was the funny one to me.
Throwing into triple coverage twice for 200.
That last intercept,
Oh my
is like
God.
there is a wall of fucking Raiders, and he's just like, here you go.
Oh yeah, the first one to the inside linebacker. Did you not see the giant man in black and silver?
Does he not look like Matt Patricia right now?
Oh my God.
Like, that is... Hold on, I'm getting a picture state just like that. One sec. We may even put it in the video if we have enough skill from our producer to do that, but that is Matt Patricia. Ah, beautiful.
Love it.
All right, so I got the Raiders with this one. I
Yeah.
think they win. You got the Raiders, right, with the complete team?
Yeah, I think Raiders kind of steamroll.
This next game I think is going to be interesting. Lions, Buccaneers.
Should be fun.
I think Lions keep going, keep rolling.
They're good.
They are.
I don't think I've ever said that in my entire life. The Lions are good.
I've said it for 2 years, so
Shut up.
just saying.
Oh.
Dan Campbell is fucking. He's just. We would run through brick walls for Dan Campbell.
You got Detroit?
Yeah, I easily got Detroit. Who do you got?
I'm taking the Bucks on this one.
Take the Bucks?
I think
Baker?
I think Tampa Bay has some things going on. Their defense is surprisingly kind of good.
Yeah. They're not bad.
If they can cause some turnovers, I think this game is a whole lot tighter than what people are thinking.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Bucks.
Okay.
Yep.
Next team.
Cardinals at Rams. Coop Cup being back. I'm taking the Rams. He looked fantastic in his first game back.
Can't stop him, man. All you can do is try to stop the team. I got Rams too. Cardinals do look good. I'm not giving them shit. With what they were given this year.
Oh my God, yeah,
they got some fight in that dog
Yeah.
right there. Like they backing down whoever comes out.
I like watching Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
fighting for
But
it.
with the loss of James Conner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder.
It's gonna be hard.
You got the Rams?
Rams.
Cool.
Next game, Eagles, Jets. I think this is going to be closer than everybody thinks.
Oh, yeah.
But I think we dominate. Mainly the only reason I say it's going to be close is because defensively, Jets are great.
Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing how our offense plays against
Can
this
handle
defense.
that level
Yeah.
of defense.
But
Yeah.
I think our defense is just going to wreck the fuck out of Zach Wilson.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
we are
yeah.
going to
We're gonna ruin his day.
We're going to eat him alive. Hassan Reddick got 2 sacks in a row to end out the game last week. Got that thumb cast off. I think it's going to be sort of another person we haven't highlighted. I do want to just real quick. Jalen Carter, Rookie of the Year defensively right now. Nasty.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be hard for Zach Wilson to complete anything, and we have a great interior defense for Breece Hall to not be able to run.
Yeah. Philly?
Philly, I think it's going to be tight. The first half, and then midway through the third quarter, you're going to see the Eagles really start to pull.
Yeah, because the defense is exhausted because they've been on the field all game.
exactly.
Well, and then our defense last game, dude, we had like fucking 40 minutes or 40. It was like
Son
almost
Reddick.
an
Oh my God.
NFL record of possession, dude. We had like
Yeah.
45 minutes of the fucking time.
Your defense is just kicking back. Yeah, we're.
I felt bad for Jason Kelsey, dude. He was so tired. We had, I think, 4 to 5 drives that were over 10 plays long. And like he's just sucking in wind, but I love you, Jason. Keep doing your thing. Shout out to New Heights and Travis Kelsey. Next game,
Giants at Bills. Little New York showdown.
Bills.
This isn't even.
Bills,
Yeah.
Next game is going to be interesting though. Chargers and Cowboys Monday night game at LA, which doesn't mean shit for the Chargers because that means mostly Dallas fans.
I met a Chargers fan the other day. I didn't think they existed.
I have a friend that's a friend, acquaintance. Hey, we're cool. That is a Chargers fan as well. And he stuck with them forever. My cousin liked them when he was younger and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still even watching football, but
We all got
Chargers. I'm going to Chargers. Well,
Really?
you know me. I'm never going to root for Dallas, and I think this is a game the Chargers can win.
Yeah.
I think they can win. They have a good offense. Keenan Allen and Justin Herbert look great.
Yep.
Austin Eckler's supposed to be back, so
That is going to be a game changer there.
if Austin Eckler is back, I really think the Chargers are going to win. But it's
I'm still
gonna be-
taking Dallas. I think
I think personally, because of last week.
Oh, Dallas is
Once
going to be
again-
coming out.
Yeah,
hot.
well, not and on top of it, Kellen Moore is their offensive coordinator. That defense is going to be headhunting like a motherfucker.
Ooh,
Offensively, though, Kellen Moore might know a little bit how to just.
How to scheme away, but he's not Dan Quinn.
I'm not.
I mean, I'm sorry. I think ultimately last.
I mean, hey,
we
you're
can
right.
get into the
He
whole
is
other-
not Dan Quinn. He didn't lose a Super Bowl in historic fashion. Just saying. Anyways, let's get on to the top stories of this week. We already sort of went over. I didn't even know we fucking did it. So we're going to switch gears and go over Broncos' failure.
Oh God.
I really wanted to talk about
Can you
that
bring
one.
up those stats?
Yeah, go to the Broncos.
What?
Sorry, I made you switch that one up. But Broncos were looking horrible.
You just passed it.
I
Jets
mean,
Broncos.
Peyton Manning. I mean, it's Peyton Manning. I have Peyton written down, but Sean Payton talked some of the worst shit, and a lot of people
What are
got
you
mad
doing?
about it. You guys are just talking your own thing, but got mad about it. And then as he was doing that, talk shit on Nathaniel Hackett. What are you guys trying to find out?
The stat line.
Oh,
all I
Jesus
wanted.
Christ. I don't need that shit. Let me go off the top. Anyways, Sean Payton talked all this shit saying Nathaniel Hackett had the worst coaching he had ever seen in his history of watching the NFL. Comes over to take over the team, and Nathaniel Hackett at this point was 2-3. Broncos now 1-4. He played the Jets. Nathaniel Hackett is offensive coordinator of the Jets.
Yep.
Does not have Aaron Rodgers. Has Zach Wilson. What happens? He loses. Russell Wilson looks bad. Sean Payton can't do shit. He's supposed to be an offensive coordinator that actually brings up quarterbacks. Maybe the reason he's like that is because he had Drew Brees, one of the best quarterbacks, top 10 at least, maybe. Sorry, I had to put all that out there, but Broncos.
No, you're just saying the quiet part out loud.
Huh?
You're just saying the quiet part out loud.
Yeah.
Yep. I still think Belichick's a good coach. I don't think Tom Brady is what made him, but.
Belichick's a good coach.
Yeah. But by the look of it, I'm thinking Mike McCarthy had Aaron Rodgers. That made him look a lot better than he is. I'm thinking Matt LaFleur had Aaron Rodgers. That made him look a lot better than he actually is.
Yep.
And that might be Sean Payton with Drew Brees.
I think
it's giving more credit though to Pete Carroll.
correct.
You hear about that? Nobody's talking about that, but it's giving so much more credit to Pete Carroll and what he's doing with Geno Smith right now.
Yep.
Nasty.
Yep.
I think there's something to be said about the newer, younger head coaches that are coming in.
Yeah.
The Mike McDaniels, the Sean McVays when he came
Right.
in.
Yeah.
I think that you bring new ideas, new schemes. Even Andy Reid, Jesus.
Oh,
You understand, for a full practice, they just run different schemes
Yeah.
in
They just try shit.
try shit.
Yeah,
Just to see if it will
if it
work.
works.
Yeah.
Well,
And
Andy
you
Reid.
have the players in Mahomes to do it and Kelsey to do it. Oh, yeah, that seems weird. Let's give it a shot.
Andy Reid literally takes plays from high school, Pee
Yeah.
Wee,
Yeah.
1950s.
Yeah.
In my mind, and not just being a homer because I love Andy Reid as an Eagles coach, AFC team, KC Chiefs, my team. But he, in my mind, he has solidified himself with this last Super Bowl win, unfortunately, against the Eagles, as top 5 coach of all time.
Oh, I
Oh,
would.
yeah.
I think
heavily agree.
he's pushing
Yeah.
for top 3 right now.
Yeah.
Because what do you got? You got fucking your guys' Vince Lombardi.
Lombardi, like top 10.
Yeah,
I
and
don't even
that's
put
just
him.
from legacy wise, I guess,
Yeah.
if I'm saying that wise.
Tom Landry.
Tom Landry.
Belichick is our number
Shula
one, correct?
From the 49ers.
Shula?
Shula.
Don Shula?
Don Shula.
Yeah.
Who was the coach? Was Don Shula the coach of the Miami Dolphins
Yes,
when they
with-
were perfected?
Yeah.
So yeah, Don Shula definitely up
Yep.
there. Who was the Steelers? Chris Nolan or something Nolan, the Steelers coach during the
Terry Bradshaw, yeah.
years. That's a great coach.
Yeah, Mean Joe Green kind of years.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
steel curtain.
Steelers coach from Jerome Pettis.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call him top. I think
Jerome Bettis?
yeah, that was
Bettis,
yeah.
that was the years with
Colin?
he's the white coach. He was really
Bald
cool.
head, yeah.
Yeah,
had
baldish head and the mustache.
yeah. Tom Coughlin.
Tom
Tom
Coughlin.
There it
we
is.
go.
No, Coughlin is fucking. Tom Coughlin is the New York Giants coach. He's
Yeah.
the one that's white as shit and looked
Damn.
like his skin was peeling off whenever it was
Yeah.
cold. Fucking scary as shit.
You
They
are
think
correct.
Jerry Jones is scary.
Dude, Jesus Christ. I can't think of it.
Yeah,
I'm
me neither.
sorry, folks. We could look it up,
It
but
doesn't
that's
matter.
cheating right
Yeah.
there. We know who he is. Steve. I feel like it starts with a Steve, something like that. I've watched the fucking NFL My Life on him and shit, a football life on him. Outside of that, I think Andy Reid is arguably top 3, pushing his way into arguably the greatest coach ever. If he wins, 2 more Super Bowls in his career?
Bill Cowher.
Bill Cowher.
There
You
we go.
fucking cheater. But
I did. Yeah.
I saw you with the text. Like when you're texting in school and stuff, you're not trying to have the teacher like, remember when you didn't have fucking, you had...
T9?
T9, exactly. I was never able to do like the shit where it like fucking said it. I had to literally click. For if I wanted S, you're clicking that bitch fast.
Yep.
Just go in there.
Dude, you had those like the girls in class who were sitting there like not even looking at the phone.
Oh, I could do that when it got. I couldn't do that with the T9,
Yeah.
but I could do that when you got to the iPhone and shit like that. I would just sit there and do this because I could not look at it, and then right at the very end, I'll make sure my message looks good. I'm like, cool, send it. Anyways,
But
those top coaches. We got off topic a little bit,
Yeah,
but
that's what podcasts are about.
exactly. And Sean Payton is not one of those top coaches. I think he is a good coach. I think we're giving him too much shit, but at the same time, he is not helping his case with what he said this previous offseason and going into it. It's not working good.
He's kind of like you're kind of getting what you deserve. This is like
A little bit.
This is why you don't talk
A
shit.
little bit.
I think what we're about to see in the NFL is essentially what we've seen with quarterbacks historically. The Peyton Mannings, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, how they all just rode off into the sunset. We're about to watch a lot of the Bill Belichick's, the Mike McCarthy's. Just go sit on your porch. Go sit on your porch and eat
Get out
ice
my
cream.
damn lawn, you hooligans.
I heard a
Young
stat. I heard
whippersnappers.
a stat the other day that I thought was really interesting. I believe it was there are only 3 current starting quarterbacks in the NFL who have won Super Bowls.
Yeah. Patrick
Mahomes, Russell Wilson,
and
no, you got it. I can't remember.
well, Joe Flacco's technically in the league.
No, starting quarterbacks.
Oh, starting quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So you got Russell Wilson. Aaron Rodgers. He was,
No, not a starter.
Well, so they're not counting.
They're
him.
not counting him.
No, he did start though.
Yeah, he did start.
He started for
So I think they were counting.
literally
him
4
because
downs.
Yeah.
It's Russell, Patrick, and him.
Yeah.
The other starter. There's no other starter that won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. Isn't that just wild though?
Oh no, sorry, we're forgetting my boy Matthew. Rip your fucking heart out.
Stafford. Yeah,
Stafford.
Stafford.
That
Yeah.
was the fourth or third
Technical,
of
yeah.
active. starting
Technical,
quarterbacks.
yes. But still very weird.
Very weird. Yeah, because all the old heads, the Ben Roethlisbergers, the Eli Mannings, the Tom Brady's,
The Peytons.
the Peyton Mannings, the Drew Brees, they're
Yeah.
all gone right now.
Yeah.
So that was the end of a generation that we grew up in.
Yeah.
Which
God, we're old.
we grew up in a great. I mean, there's a lot of good histories of the NFL, but I feel we grew up in a very great time of the NFL. Outside of like, I still miss the fucking hardcore hits you had in the 90s and the 2000s, but we've lived through some iconic shit.
Would you call it almost a quarterback golden age? Like we were spoiled.
We were. Well, and it also was as the league was transitioning into a more offensive league.
I think
More
the league
passing,
is
yeah.
More
I
passing.
think the league is now more competitive and more adapted to technology to where you have teams. Hey, look, if you're a Dolphins fan, a Jags fan, Buffalo, Texans, I think you have a really good shot in the next 5 to 10 years for your team to actually win and do something unspeakable. I mean, it's obviously a hot take, but I think it's going to happen.
Yep.
It's going to be awesome.
Yep.
All right, next topic. We got the Shit Bowl 3.0, Minnesota, Chicago. We already said I got Minnesota, you got Chicago.
Yeah, it took Chi-Town. That one's...
What happened? I think out of this game, we'll just go over it quickly. I think Jordan Addison, like I was saying before, and KJ Osborne, it's going to be hard for that defensive team or defensive side of the ball who's already struggling to have a chance to do anything. Watch out though for DJ Moore, who went off for 200 plus yards and 3 touchdowns last week.
Fuck?
If you had him in your lineup,
You won.
you won. Connor, I need to ask you if you won your league because I think he actually might have lost that one. But
Oh, that's hilarious.
good on you for having him in.
You had 50 free points. How do you lose?
Fucking Finn beat me because he had Justin Fields in there.
Bro, watching that shit live at Topgolf last night was the fucking shit ever.
Were you with him?
Yes.
I fucking hated
That's
him.
amazing.
He literally left fucking the bar and stuff, and then he's like, "Oh, you got this." I'm like, "No, I don't." I was like, I already told him, I was like, I can see it. They're throwing a Myers the whole fucking time. And I was like, he's just a decoy this whole fucking... I turned it off. I left to my house, and I was just watching Dragon Ball Z at fucking like 7:45. Fuck you guys. And thanks for the invite. Anyways...
You just turned into Vegeta. Just...
Super Saiyan. There's no limit to my power.
It's over 9,000!
Alright.
We got nerdy there.
Fucking nerds.
Anime. Okay. I mean, I watched too much Toonami when I was a kid.
Dude, that was the coolest.
That was the shit right there. And then if you were cool and your parents went to bed, you could sneak and watch a little Robot Chicken on Adult Swim and shit like that. All right,
You're
let's
just
get
wishing
into...
you had a credit card because those Girls Gone Wild commercials
Oh
pop
my
on.
god, the Girls Gone Wild
Yeah.
shit. I forgot about that. That's a lot dormant history.
You had to get real good at whacking at that point. You got to finish that thing in like the 30 seconds you have.
You always had to have a return channel because if you heard anything, you had to have the return channel. That is fucking TV watching HBO Skinamax 101 right there, kids.
Why are you sweating watching Nickelodeon? Shut up, Mom.
Cops is on at 4. Anyways, you got anything else to talk about that trash bowl?
No, I got nothing. Both of the teams are god awful. They're 1-4. It's not a game that I'm going. I will sleep through this game, and I will have missed
You put money on it?
nothing.
Which one?
The Vikings Bears. It's gonna be. Is it gonna be a part of your parlay?
Oh, probably. I'll have to look at the line because I'll probably have Vikings winning. I think they're a -3. I'll probably take.
That's the only thing about this game that I'm interested in.
I think they're going to be a low. I think they are because I was looking at it earlier because of the Justin Jefferson injury.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be a low. I think that's going to be a good one to bet on. Honestly,
Yeah.
That one. Even the Eagles. I looked at that expecting like a -10. It's only -7 right now, so not too bad if you want to take Eagles for basically a touchdown. Let's get into the final one. Trades, deadlines. Only one I really wanted to talk about. There's talks around the league. Kirk Cousins might be on the chop block.
Where's he go?
That's a question.
There are some teams who would love to have a Kirk
Does he go
Cousins.
back to
The
Washington?
Jets.
Oh God,
The Jets. The Jets.
Hold on. What's the Jets record?
The Jets.
That's very interesting.
Holy shit! They're 2-3.
The
Oh my
Jets. Just saying. But that means that you're gonna have to. You can take him for 1 year, and then trade him the next year and keep Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So you could work that one out.
Do the Vikings do that? Do they nuke the season and try and get one of these top tier?
They easily can. The Vikings are in that position right now. If they
Caleb Williams to Minnesota?
and we said that earlier.
He hasn't done shit for. I mean,
Caleb Williams, we said that earlier. He would not mind going to Minnesota because it's with Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams did put out a list of teams that he only would sign with, and I don't think the Vikings were on it, but it's hard to argue that he wouldn't want to take one of the best wide receivers to throw to.
It would be fun, and I mean,
it would be fun.
He said it so quiet. It would be fun.
who else are they?
It's like when you want to put it in the
Holy
girl.
shit.
The other lower teams who would possibly get the first pick. We're looking at the Bears, who
They're not
have
gonna
the,
take him.
who
They're
have
not
the
gonna take
quarterback in Justin Fields. We have the Cardinals, who have Kyler Murray. I don't think they would take him. Caleb Williams to Minnesota would be super interesting.
Good. Panthers are, they just got Bryce Young,
Yeah.
so they're not going to do that. But outside
They're
of
not
that,
bad enough.
the only trade I did hear of right now that is official, Van Jefferson went to the Falcons.
Yeah.
Wide receiver.
That's
Not
fine.
big news, but could help the Falcons out a little bit. Drake London, Van Jefferson isn't too bad.
I've been hearing little rumblings about Las Vegas possibly thinking about getting or trading Devontae Adams.
Oh, please do it. Please do it. And to a better team.
Yes, he deserves it. Where would he go? Like, where does he fit the best? Oh, shut the fuck up. You're not. No.
How he does. We have cap space. We have $26 million in cap space.
I hope you step on a Lego.
And it's going to be that video of Jesse Pinkman fucking from, or not Jesse Pinkman, but Jesse from Breaking Bad. They can't keep doing this! Howie is a genius. I'm not saying we're going to get him. I think the big one for us is, Patriots? You think
Oh,
Patriots?
God. I would feel so bad
Yeah,
for
I'd feel
him.
bad for him at that point.
I would feel bad for him, but
Yeah.
I mean,
How about KC? They don't have a receiver.
Historically, they
That just makes him win.
Oh, yeah, guaranteed.
That's
Kansas City?
That's over.
that's not fair.
Yeah,
No.
that's like going to the Eagles,
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
It's like going to the Eagles.
No, it's worse.
Yeah, I would agree. It's worse. I mean, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Devontae Adams.
And Travis Kelce? Oh, no, we're talking about the Eagles. I'm sorry. My brain just
Because
stopped
the only
working
two
for a
you
second.
have from there is Devontae Adams and Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Their other wide receivers are shit.
Yeah.
In Philly, you'd have two for sure number
Yeah.
ones, and Devontae is an arguable number one, and then a good tight end on top of it.
Like where else? Was it the Bills?
Yeah, Stephon Diggs. I don't know if they have cap space though.
No, but I trading them 1 for 1. Diggs to.
No, they won't do that.
Oh, they'll get rid of Diggs. Diggs is causing like a little trouble.
I think right now they're so of course with all the Dallas conspiracy theories, they're saying, oh, there's really big traction because his brother got hurt and he wants to be. I don't fucking believe that shit.
Yeah.
I think it comes down to money. I don't think he's going to Dallas whatsoever. They got to pay Mike next year.
Yeah.
There's too much contracts up there.
Exactly. It's just,
if you did have him, that's you believe you're winning the Super Bowl
Correct.
this year, and it's for 1 year only.
Now, I will say this: someone like Devontae Adams, I could see Dallas possibly coming to the table with some really heavy shit.
Yeah.
Defensively and offensively to get some other pieces.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get rid of Michael Gallup.
Yeah.
Get rid of
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Brandon Cook. Ooh, you don't want to do that. You just
you'd be
What has
fine.
he done? He's
Yeah.
played 2 games.
Yeah. Devontae and CeeDee on Dallas would be
but you want
really
Brandon.
good.
You want Brandon as your number 3, is what I would say.
I'd
You
say-
get rid of 1 wide receiver and maybe some draft picks.
I think
Is what I would do.
in that sense, get rid of Gallup.
Yeah.
Gallup easily,
Yeah.
and then the rest. I don't think that's happening though.
No, neither
at all. But it could. It very well could.
It's just fun to talk about.
It is.
I love all the little theories and shit.
I think Bobby Wagner is the big one Eagles should go for.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
He's still definitely got gas in
And
the
he's
tank.
about to come back from IR and all that.
Yep.
So I'm like, Howie.
Yeah.
Bobby Wagner.
And there's the change.
It would be exactly what Von Miller did by going to LA.
Yeah.
I think it would fit almost perfectly. Guy comes in, huh?
Speaking of which, isn't
He's on the Bills.
Yeah, no, but he's supposed to be coming back.
Yeah.
I thought he came
believe so.
back. He comes back this week. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he'll be back. With that,
Good luck.
you good?
Yeah, I think round 3, baby.
Round 3 into the UFC. Let's get into it. We had the Bobby Green and Grant Dawson fight card. Had some good ones. Do you have that pulled up
Very
for us
few,
for the
though.
fight cards? He doesn't even. Oh, he does. Oh, he doesn't.
Got to go to the previous.
Gotta go one back, sir.
There we are.
All right, and can you hit that prelim card so we can just
Dude,
go
pretty
over
much
the...
sucked.
They did.
It was
we'll go over.
decision after decision.
We will go over quickly.
Yeah.
Let's go down. We got JJ Aldridge versus Montana De La Rosa. JJ Aldridge wins with decision. Next fight.
Boring.
Boring.
Keeling Aori versus Johnny
I
Munoz.
thought Johnny was going to win.
So did I, but dude, the entire prelim card was just a snooze fest.
I didn't watch much.
Yeah.
I was drinking with Tay, so. I was like, eh.
Keeling wins by decision, and it wasn't fun.
All right, so we got Vanessa Demopoulos versus Kanako Murata.
Yep.
I don't know why I threw that twist on there. She wins by decision, 5 minutes.
Yep.
Easy.
The by far the best fight on the preliminary card: Nathan Manis versus Matheus Mendonca. And what is it?
Mendonca!
I thought Mendonca was gonna win just because I like the blue hair. I was wrong.
Yeah, I remember you picking him, and I think I picked the other dude
I think you
because
did too, yeah.
of reach. And now we got Carolina. I'm not even trying that. But Carolina versus Diana Bibla.
Belbita.
I could even. I have horrible eyes, so reading this is hard. But she wins by decision. So let's go to the actual card that
Yes,
matters,
some
which
of the
is
fun
the main
ones.
Starting off at the bottom, who do we got?
Alex Hernandez and Bill Algeo. Bill takes it with a decision.
That was interesting.
It wasn't a boring fight.
No, not at all. And my boy, Drew, the fucking Abercrombie & Fitch model, Dober, knocks Rick Glenn out in the first round. Only took him 2 minutes and 36 seconds. We called that one. I was hoping for my bet's sake that he would knock him out in the second round, but hey, Drew wanted to get it over with.
He did great.
He did.
Yep. Joaquin Buckley versus Alex Morono. Joaquin came in game. He looked good.
He did. I thought this was a little closer than how they judged it, but...
The 30-27?
Yeah, I thought it was a 29-28. I thought Joaquin won, though.
Oh, yeah.
I think Joaquin won, which I was surprised. I said decision, but we said, do we get Joaquin or do we get Buckley? You never know. Hey!
So Chuck Noll. Bill Walsh.
Coos, we got a message from the Pops. I knew it was Chuck Noll. I said Nolan. I was getting close. And then Bill Walsh. Thank you, sir, for giving us a little bit of information. That comes from my Pops, the Coos, as he is called. And he's always got the information. We don't even need Google for that. Thank you very much. Well, going back to the next fight, we had Joe Pyfer, which we both thought were going to win.
Yep.
Abdul Rasal Al Hassan. And Joe Pyfer just dominated, got the submission.
His takedowns were disgusting.
He's fast.
He hit that man with the earth.
Yeah, he's good, dude. And he's all around. He's good striking and taking down. Won the fight by submission in the second round, 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Round one.
Oh, dude.
What are you laughing at over there?
All I saw was round 1, 33 seconds.
Yeah.
And I lost. I was like, oh, someone died.
Oh, dude, it was bad. It was bad, and I did not expect
Grant
it.
Dawson, dude, he was a minus 500 favorite. Bobby Green was plus 380. Like,
If you bet the round one
I-
knockout by Bobby Green,
Yeah.
$10 probably would have won you like 500.
Yeah.
My guess.
But Grant Dawson didn't even get to like implement his game. He
Not at
didn't
all.
even get to shoot for a takedown. Bobby Green just kind of sat there, threw a left and then a right hand that just put Grant on his ass.
And it was weird too. Grant seemed sort of in it and out of it when he was like, even when the fight was stopped, which I thought it was a good stoppage.
Yeah.
But I think that one punch just, it wasn't even the most powerful punch.
No, just on the button.
On the button, and
Sometimes that's all that matters.
so going into that, we got our stories. What do you feel is next for Bobby Green versus Grant Dawson? I mean,
Well,
Grant was on this uprise.
Yep.
Bobby Green had the loss, and now is like, is Bobby in championship contention?
Bobby's in top 10.
He's top 10, but do you think what he is lightweight? Do you really think he's going to be in title contention when you have the likes of Dustin Poirier,
Justin Gaethje.
Rafael Fiziev when he comes back from his ACL tear? You've got Islam, of course, as a champion.
Just a murderer's row.
Yeah, and I don't think Bobby Green could take any of those names.
I keep saying that though, and he keeps winning.
Yeah, but Grant Dawson was
Yeah,
like
he's
Grant
not-
Dawson, but
yeah.
he is not even in that level. I would say the same thing about if Grant would have won. What's next for him? Because I think he loses all of those fights as well.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. I don't like. He'll get one of those top 10 guys, and I think he's gonna get dog walked.
Yeah, I would like to see him against a striker because I love watching Bobby Green. Even Tay was watching it with me on my phone. She's like, "Why is his hands down?" And I'm like, "That's just
how he is.
If you're a good striker,
Yep.
you can do that, which is hard for an like how would you say, just an ordinary striker or just a traditional striker that is used to your 1-2 combos. When you're doing that, it's hard to know where the punch is coming from.
Weird angles,
and when it's coming because there's no the hips aren't twitching as much because he could throw it at different levels.
Yeah. You're not. It's not that normal where you're throwing the shoulder into it. It just comes.
Yeah, and he's fast with them too.
Yeah, and his head movement's fantastic.
I was just about to say that a lot of people think, oh, you can hit him so quickly. No, he knows his distance. Yeah. He knows his head movement, and when he needs to, he will put his hands up to block.
He's just smooth. He's like everything comes easy.
Yeah, it's nice to see that type of striking in the UFC and being able to be implemented in a way that Bobby Green does.
Yeah. He's a fun fighter to watch, but like you were saying a little bit earlier, that lightweight division is so deep, and the man's gonna drown.
You want to know who I do want to see next?
Who's that?
Is the fight I was talking about next. Drew Dober with that knockout. Guess who's in the same division? Lightweight and lightweight.
Ooh.
I think we made the next fight.
I like it.
Drew Dober versus Bobby Green.
Yep.
But hold on. Whoa. Hold up. Check real quick on that last fight. I think Bobby Green did fight him, and I think he knocked him out with a quick knockout. Click on Bobby Green. I think he did. I may be wrong. Go up.
Yeah, go
to 2022. 2022. Drew
Dober knocked him out.
Yeah, okay. I remember they fought. I was like, okay, did either or. For some reason, I thought he knocked out Drew. But
God, Bobby's fought a lot of really good guys.
dude, yeah, he has. That was like his big uprising, and then he lost like 2 in a row. Got a win, got a loss, now got a win.
Yeah.
He got that win over Tony, and now got this
Beat
one.
Nasrat?
Yeah,
Wow.
he does very well,
Yeah.
and for his age right now, Bobby is 38, 39 years old, and still fighting 37. My apologies, fighting very well.
Yeah.
So maybe we didn't make the next fight, or maybe that's time to make round 2 for them.
It could be.
You never know.
I'm down for it.
I would love to see that fight. Outside of that, you had 2 fights you wanted to highlight from this card. Nathan Manis and another one. You want to talk about that real quick?
Nathan Manis and Matus Mendonca.
I want to go get us some beers. You need a beer?
Yeah, I do need a beer.
Actually, perfect, because I need to take a piss, my friends.
Manis, stand-up was just looking fantastic. He hit this guy so hard, knocked him out, put him on his ass, like he was not conscious. And then while on the ground, bounced his head off the canvas like a basketball, and the guy wakes up from it. He ended up getting the TKO to finish off the fight, but boom, just a smack in his head, like right on. It was absolutely amazing. 103 out of 114 strikes thrown landed. That is really impressive. 29 out of 35 significant strikes. This guy's a dog. I want to watch him fight more. 15-3, like he could make a little push in flyweight. Very fun. And then the other fight that I wanted to talk about is Joe Pyfer and Abdul Razak Al Hassan. Joe Pyfer was taking this man down at will. 3 out of the 4 got it. He wasn't just taking him down. This wasn't a little trip into like getting him on his back. He's lifting this man up and hitting him with the earth, just slamming him square into the ground. Did you actually not come back with beers, you whore?
I remembered him. I had him sitting there. I'm sitting on a fucking, if you hear me, I had him sitting like this, and I forgot. Because I was more worried about
Thank you, Alex.
Quick random thought, sorry, on
fair
NFL.
away.
The reason my dad said Bill Walsh, and I thought about it, we were thinking a different name. San Francisco 49ers, remember him with Joe Montana?
Oh, yeah.
Offensive genius.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana! Definitely should be thrown in there as top 5 at least.
For sure.
Top 3 in my opinion.
Yep.
But did you get over that fight? Because I had no idea what happened because I missed it.
I was doing Joe Pyfer and Abdul Razak Al Hassan. Pyfer taking him down at will.
That was just easy.
And then I did want to talk about Abdul. We don't tap with a closed fist. That's why you went night-night.
I don't think
Dumbass.
I sent you a message. I don't think he was really tapping. I think he was literally, because your brain, if it gets the artery gets cut off in a rear naked like that, you think you still have time. When you think you have 5 seconds or 10 seconds, you really have 2 seconds.
Yep.
So I think he was.
Yep.
I don't think he was trying to tap. I think he thought he had more time than he did,
Yep.
and he went night.
It was a very good head and arm choke.
Oh yeah, no, the strangle on that was nasty. It was over by the time he put that in. Outside of that, anything else?
No, I mean I covered the first one. It was just kind of a fun fight to watch. Didn't last very long, but I just found it comical that he knocks the guy clean out, punches him again, and that's what wakes the other guy up.
Yeah. You got your beer?
I got my beer.
You always. Did you open yours too?
Uh-uh.
As he's mid-drink. Oh, crack mine. I was just going to say we can crack. But
Cheers,
cheers.
buddy.
And let's get on to the championship rounds while we get our third beers in. Let's go. Round 4. We got some interesting news coming up. Let's go to the next fight card just to tell you our winners and losers, at least the way that we think it may go down. Prelim card starting down at the bottom.
Not
Jason.
a great card.
Jason. Waking him up. He's only had 2 beers, so he should be fine. Go to the prelim, sir. There we go. And go down to the bottom because we don't even have pictures for these fighters because we don't know them.
No.
Let's just guess with it. I'm just going to go off of the names. Fuck the stats this time. Ashley Yoder, I like your name, versus Emily Ducot. I'm going to go with Yoder.
Does that man only have one name?
Yeah, I want to let you take that one.
Oh, fuck you.
Uh-huh. I saw that earlier, and I'm like, I want to start saying the name.
Honestly, literally, Yoder.
Honestly,
just because
literally.
I like the last name. It's more fun.
That's why I was like, Yodeler.
Yoder.
All right, who do you got for the next fight?
Chris Gutierrez and Alatengeli?
Alan Tagelli.
Yeah, right?
Watch, there you can't. You don't even pronounce the G or H in that. I bet you.
I'm just gonna call you Alan.
I'm gonna call you Alan.
Yep.
Well, either way, I take.
Why don't you have a last name, Alan?
I take Chris.
Sure, why not? I have no idea who these people are.
Melissa Dixon, 5-0, doesn't have a picture versus Arena Alexeva.
Alexieva?
I want to go with no picture. Melissa Dixon. Dixon.
I bet it's pronounced like Alexieva.
I bet you, yeah. I can't
But,
wait for the next fight.
Yeah, I'm not even going to pick either of these ones. I don't care.
On the next fight?
Oh, no, the previous fight.
Oh, I was like, what?
No.
Just shut the fuck up, hit you like Terrence would.
No, Terrence McKinney. All day. Terrence McKinney and Brendan Moreau.
I don't even know who that is.
No, neither do I. And we aren't ever going to hear his name again after Terrence kills him.
Yep, thank you, Terrence. Ravina Oliveira versus Tenera Lisboa? Lisboa? I think it's that. I want to go with Oliveira because I like that last name.
Yep, we'll do it. She's probably Brazilian. Let's go Brazil.
Sounds good. TJ Brown, and sorry I took your name.
Oh, Darren the Damage Elkins.
Oh, you actually know that. I saved the best for last.
I like Darren Elkins. He's not a great fighter. He's just fun to watch. He's a fucking punching bag. He also has the worst tattoo in the UFC.
I don't remember this one, but I think I remember him off the tattoo reference you just said.
It just says the damage on his chest. It's terrible.
I'm going with TJ Brown just because of that.
I'll take Elkins. He plots forward. He takes a bunch of punches to the face and he just wears people down.
All right, here we got a large main card for it. We got Cameron Saman versus Christian Rodriguez. I'm going to take Christian Rodriguez, even though Cameron is undefeated.
I'll take Cameron.
All right, sounds good. Who do we got next?
Daniel Da Silva and Edgar
Charis?
Cheers. Yes,
right.
We're American. That's how it's spelled.
I'm going with Daniel Da Silva because I can say his name. Just saying.
Sure. Why not?
I'm like, no. I was like, I'm just going. I said in the beginning, I am going off names, folks.
Yep.
And Darren Da Silva or Daniel Da Silva. My bad.
Middleweight bout up next.
Ooh, I like this one.
Andre Petrosky and Michel Pereira.
Petrosky.
Oh yeah.
But he's from Philadelphia. I saw him in The Ultimate Fighter. I really like him. But Michael Pereira, he is a nasty fighter. He'll backflip on top of you while you're on the ground.
That shit was so awesome.
So cool. But I have Andre.
All right. Yeah, I'll probably go that way too.
This one's going to be an interesting one. Jonathan Martinez, very scrappy fighter, bantamweight division against Adrian Yanez. I've got Adrian Yanez hoping that he goes back to his old form, but we will see.
He was on a tear for a little while.
He was.
Jennifer Maya, I believe the wife of DAMNNNN, and Vivian Araujo.
Thank you.
I like it.
I got Jennifer Maya.
Yeah.
Experience, I think, on that one. Next one, very interesting. We both love him. Edson Barbosa, the kicker. I was trying to think of some cool name. The kicker from the kicker that. Dicker the Kicker is the first thing I think of from fucking NFL because that is just the best fucking name in the world.
You could ask Terry Adams' opinion on his kicks, but I think he died.
Anyways, we are going to get into.
He was the one who did the spinning heel kick.
We don't need to just. Jesus Christ! I know we're close to Halloween.
He's alive.
Oh, I thought.
No.
Jason's over there thinking he actually died. He's like,
I was like, he didn't die. That's all you run with it. That's great. Write that down.
Wow. Okay. Well, anyways, hopefully nobody dies. Edson Barbosa's versus Sadiq. Shut the fuck up. I was like, we're gonna get
I'm starting to kill them off.
We
set up a fucking rosary to him.
Oh god, bro. It's Game of Thrones, bro. Everybody's dying. Everybody's dying. It's Red Wedding with this bitch. Could you say the other name?
Sadiq Youssef.
Thank you.
You got
That was straightforward. You
Anyways, I think that Edson takes this one.
I do too. I think Edson's definitely the more experienced guy. I think he really comes back into form. I think he throws his leg kicks and just ruins Sadiq's day.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. If
Not saying that Youssef isn't good though.
if Yusuf could take him to the ground, that's going to be a big game changer, right?
That's tough to do, as we've seen though. Edson Barboza does not get taken down very easily.
Yeah, and he's been in this game for a long time, so he has a lot of good takedown defense.
Yeah.
Outside of that, let's get our top stories for upcoming big news in the UFC world. Curtis Blades was supposed to take on, can't remember his first name, but Almeida.
Yeah.
Good heavyweight fight.
Jaiton?
Jaiton or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But our big boy, his balls is hot. Derek Lewis.
The Black Beast
is coming in to keep the show going. He is fighting as a replacement fighter in the heavyweight division after a knockout and solidifying most knockouts in the UFC.
Every time he's coming into the cage recently, he's looking leaner, he's looking meaner, he's finally taking this serious. He wasn't taking it seriously before.
And he was just knocking people out. Who do you got?
Derek.
Thank you. I want to put a lot of money on Derek Lewis with a KO in round 2 because Almeida's got a chin. But watch out, though. He is a good submission artist. Derek Lewis, though, has said... Derek Lewis stated in a video, he's like, fuck you and your jiu-jitsu. And it shows a video of him every time somebody gets him in full guard. He just throws them off. No like, skill or anything. He doesn't hip bump. He doesn't fucking worm out or anything. No, just picks him up.
He just says, no.
No. Get off me. No. Big news. I think that's going to be a great fight. Other news out in the UFC world, Paulo Costa.
Yeah, with the elbow surgery.
Yeah.
A couple weeks before he's supposed to fight.
It's about 5 weeks. It says 5 weeks out. Will he still fight? He says he will. Is it bullshit? Because
Costa's just an amazing internet troll.
And he loves to, he loves to fuck around. So is it true that he got elbow surgery because it's 5 weeks before the fight? That's a crazy concept in my mind.
I'm also just so ready to watch him and Khamzat.
I just want them to make weight.
Yeah.
Please make weight. Just make weight. Do your job. Bill Belichick here. Do your job.
Costa has trouble even at that weight class, but this is Khamzat moving up. He should have no issues.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's a hard one, man. Yeah. I'm still taking Costa.
I got Khamzat. I think he bum rushes him.
I think Khamzat just picks him up and throws him down.
Yeah.
I take Khamzat. You're right on that. Outside of the UFC, but it has a UFC veteran in there, former UFC champion Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury, the greatest heavyweight of this time right now because you can't fucking beat off Muhammad Ali.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun.
Cheddar. Cheese. Yeah, I'm very excited for this one too. They finally officially got it on the pay-per-view. ESPN's going to be throwing it on there.
I don't give Ngannou anything outside of a puncher's chance.
Exactly.
But my God, if it happened.
If he hits him and knocks him out. Tyson said he's like, I can't walk the streets if I get knocked out by this bum.
Yeah.
And I mean, not saying, and Tyson has said multiple times, he respects Francis. Yeah. He is a great fighter and knows he would not stand a chance in an actual all-around fight. Yeah. But when it comes to boxing, Tyson owns it at this point.
Tyson's been throwing punches since before he could walk.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Francis Ngannou has a better chance against his little brother.
Yeah.
That's the only,
But yeah, you just can't compete with these guys. It's a single aspect that they have been honing for years of their lives.
The one fight I really wanted to see before this one got announced was Francis Ngannou when he said he wanted to do boxing against Deontay Wilder. Oh my God. I thought that would have been fucking fireworks because Deontay is a boxer, but has always been criticized for not having the technical skill. Yeah. Just a power puncher. Yeah. You bring in a power puncher from the UFC, somebody's head's getting fucking knocked off. Oh yeah. And I would just, if Francis loses this fight,
Deontay.
I would love to fucking see that.
Because who's he with now? One championship?
Francis. Francis is with. It's not one.
It's not
one's Asian. It's with not Pride. God damn it. The PFL.
PFL, yeah, Pro Fight League.
Yes.
Right. They seem to be perfectly fine with like co-hosting these events with boxing. Keep doing it because you're gonna make a ton of money. And
Yeah,
I am all here for it.
Outside of that, are we done with round 4?
I believe we are.
Let's get to the final round of the champions. We've got round 5 with your favorite segment, Spotlight of the Week for each of us.
Yep.
Top 3 and your favorite?
Damn,
You suck. Alrighty, let's go into our top 3. You start first, Tony. Let us know what you were thinking, what you were feeling. You got something good for us?
I do.
What do you got?
I do.
Don't steal from me this time.
The return of Cooper Kupp.
That was a good one and not on my list, so hell
Yeah. Nice. Coop Kupp doing Coop Kupp things. I just comes back, immediately becomes a prolific part of the offense. 8 receptions for 12 throws, 118 yards. You get a touchdown in there. Not this week, but Puka's still contributing as well.
Yep. Thank you, Puka.
7 for 11, 71 yards, and his second NFL touchdown.
Against my team, but hey, I even said to my boy, he's like, fuck Puka. I'm like, I got him in fantasy. Like, we're still on the lead, so we're good, guys. Number 2.
I don't know if it should be a spotlight because this is a low light. Mac Jones benched for Bailey Zappi.
That's your spot? No, not your spotlight. I need your number 2 for your tops.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a story that I want to talk about, so
Okay.
I'm gonna, yeah.
All right. He's switching it up, folks.
Yeah, Mac Jones,
Audibles.
12 for 22, 110 yards and 2 INTs. Like, I said it early on, Mac Jones isn't the guy.
Yeah.
Bailey Zappi has yet to lose an NFL game that he has started.
Zappi also, the big thing I've been hearing is he's not getting put in the game. It's not for significant time. It's just the game's over.
It's garbage time.
So, are they really thinking about it? I don't know. I think they're better with Zappi, though.
Yeah.
Number 3.
The Jags are unbeatable in London.
They are.
Yes, sir.
He literally raises his hand like he's in fucking class.
Very off topic.
Oh, go for it.
Okay.
Do you think that the Pats make a fucking play to get Kirk Cousins?
You already pointed that one out.
I like it.
I don't think so.
I think he hates it.
Yeah, he's gonna hate it.
Yeah. But
But he's gonna love.
He could. It doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound bad.
No.
What
They
It makes
do-
sense. It makes sense.
They
That's
get
the problem.
significantly better.
do you give up a first round for Kurt?
I don't think so.
No, second.
Second and third?
And
Second and the third, yeah. That seems fair.
All right. I would do that if somebody offered me that as a GM. I'd be like, second and third, I could do that. Not a first.
Yeah.
And the
Second.
Pats can do it.
Yeah.
And they can. That could. Hey, good take. Good take right there.
They could even do one of those like weird little deals where Kirk plays so many like a percentage of the snaps, and if he reaches that,
The
they
75%
get-
kind of shit. Yeah. I mean, that worked out for us when we did it with Carson Wentz. It was a second round, but if he paid 75%, we got another first round.
Yeah, Aaron's
And that
Achilles
turned-
bit us in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately. Yeah, I was actually going to send you that, but that sort of kills those deals. And they were thinking Carson could get hurt, which he had before, and it turned out to a first rounder, which turned into A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
So, worked out for us, doesn't work out for all.
Yeah.
But good take. Good take. I like that one. What do you got for your, was that number 3?
That was number 3.
What is, so let me get in my top 3 then. Fucking let me get some
How about
shine in here. Tyreek Hill! 22 fucking miles an hour, dude. I was watching that play and I'm like,
He's so fast.
could you rewind that? It's like SpongeBob. You want to see me do it
Nope.
again? He is fucking fast, and that whole Dolphins team is 22 miles an hour, fastest ball carrier of this league, 2023. Crazy.
When Mike Daniels was
We're after statistics.
No. Oh yeah. 5 weeks of statistics, but when they're talking about him getting Chase Claypool, do you guys want me to say it? He's fast.
He's fast. Yeah, exactly. They've got fucking a track team over there. It's ridiculous. Number 2 for me is Jamar Chase. Finally, he said it last week when they lost. He's always fucking open.
Yep.
He's like A.J. Brown. Always open. He got 3 tutties for the day, over 150 yards after 8 receptions with Joe Burrow. Won the game single-handedly against Arizona Cardinals. He did great. Good job, Jamar Chase. Hopefully you keep on doing what you're doing. My final one, we've said it once this year in our top 3s, and I want to say it again. The whole San Francisco 49ers.
Jesus Christ.
Ridiculous. Purdy, 252 yards, 4 tutties after being Mr. Irrelevant. Kittle, you throw him the ball, he catches a touchdown. 3 receptions, 3 tutties. This whole year, they're doing something that has not been done in a while. Over 30 points every single game offensively. And that's not including their all-pros and star players on the defensive side that can wreck your game too if the offense just is sputtering a little bit.
Yep.
They are ridiculous. Watch out for them. Eagles, watch out for them. I'm excited. We do play them during the regular season. We'll see how it goes. That is it for my top 3. What do you got for your spotlight?
My spotlight, little smaller, but still pretty cool. John Jones training with Gordon Ryan.
I did see that, and it humbled him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Gordon is, 27 years old?
He does not look 27 at all.
But
he looks like Connor.
He's the GOAT, dude. He is the greatest no-gi heavyweight jiu-jitsu artist to ever exist.
The only question is really the whole steroid debate with him. And
Everyone's doing them.
Yeah. But did you see the difference between him?
Drastic.
It's fucking like Liver King style. It's ridiculous. But I like that.
I liked John Jones's comments. Stipe thinking he's going to come in for a brawl, and I've been training jiu-jitsu with Gordon Ryan. I could see Jones taking him down and submitting him.
The Gons situation?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that fast. I think round 2 submission if he's going that.
Oh yeah, no, not first round by any means, but Jones has those long ass limbs. He fits that elbow right where it needs to be, and either cracks something or puts you out cold.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I like that. My spotlight, everybody. Moment of silence, 5 seconds. Rest in peace, Dick Butkus. Just want to say thank you, Dick Butkus, for everything he did. Man, if you saw that dude against you and you were an offensive lineman or a quarterback, fear in your fucking eyes. There was a picture of him a week before he passed away, unfortunately. He did live good years of 80 years old, born in December 9th, 1942. 1942, let me re-say that for you. And passed away, unfortunately, on October 5th of 2023. He was at a Bears game like a week ago and got a picture. He said, just give me a helmet and a quarterback so I can hit somebody. Fucking man's a beast. Just some stats for you that I got down here. He's a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. First of 8 consecutive Pro Bowls. When the Pro Bowl got announced, he was first of 8. Had over 1,000 tackles, 1,020 to be exact. 22 interceptions and 27 fumble recoveries. Not the craziest of stats to where he's going to have the best, but in his time, he was the best.
Yeah. He was a game record.
Game record. Rest in peace, Dick Butkus.
Yep.
And hey, Chicago Bears won on the same day he passed away. I think you had a little bit to do with that. That's all I got for my spotlight. We're getting into our favorite segment.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Damn, you suck.
What do you got for us, Tony?
Was it I am both sad and happy to do this one? Jordan Love. Damn, you suck. My guy. What is wrong with you? 16 for 30, 182 yards, no touchdowns,
What?
3 interceptions. What? You threw into triple coverage multiple times.
What?
What are you doing?
What?
You don't throw to the guys wearing the other jerseys.
They're
God.
pretty different too. One's
They
plain
are, yes.
Black jerseys, right?
Yeah. Oh, black and silver. You fuck. I don't know how you missed the 240-pound inside linebacker standing right in front of your guy, who is also being double covered by a CB and a safety. What are you doing? You also missed a touchdown to Christian Watson that if you would have hit him, he would have waltzed into the end zone, but you overthrew it because you're a bum. Bum. Yeah,
So, what do you got to say to your boy Jordan Love?
Damn, you suck, dude.
Well, that brings us to our next quarterback of the week for me, Dak fucking Prescott. And not just because I hate the Cowboys, but this has just always got to be said. Everybody loves him. They think he's good. They think he's the reincarnation of Tony Romo. And let me tell you something. He is. He's going to bring you up. He's going to make you feel good. He's going to put you right down because I was smelling something that first quarter. Ooh, I was smelling something that first quarter. I told Beth when she served me that rum and coke, I said, Beth, you smell what I'm smelling? She said, what? I said, I'm smelling the oven cooking. Because Dak is baking turnovers. 3 interceptions this league when he said, I'm never going to throw 11 interceptions this year. You're going to throw more, sir, because you threw 3 in one game. Granted, best defense in the league in my opinion, but still, you suck. And you didn't do well. And you shouldn't be paid what you're paid. And you shouldn't be on the Cowboys. And you should be a backup quarterback. And you suck. Did I say that? And you suck. All I got to say for that, I said it 3 times, but I can say it a 4th time. Dak Prescott. Damn!
You suck.
You got anything else for this week?
No, I think that's about it.
Well, we thank you all for listening to us at Blood, Sweat, and Beers. You can find us on Podbean, YouTube for full episodes, hopefully on Friday or Saturday, depending on the day. And outside of that, I got nothing else to say, so thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Alrighty, this was episode 4, possibly 8. We'll see you next week.